Hey, what's going on everyone? Paranormal AJ here. I'm going to be doing a quick holster review for you today about a holster that I purchased about 3 or 4 months ago. Feel like I've put it through its paces enough now that I can give you an honest opinion about it. That holster is going to be the Sof-Tuk, which is made by DeSantis, and it's going to be wrapped around my Glock 26 here. The first thing I'm going to do is quickly remove the Glock 26 and show you that it's in fact not loaded. You can see there's no magazine in there, and there's not anything in the chamber. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side for a moment, and we're going to kind of dive into the construction of the holster. As you can see, it's made of a high quality leather. I was fairly surprised because this thing only cost me about $23 on eBay, and I wasn't expecting much from it, you know, but it really surprised me, and I feel like I got my $23 out of it. Like I was saying, it's a fairly thick leather there, and it feels nice and rigid. Around the trigger guard, it's also double stitched, which is nice because this is the area that's going to take the most abuse from your pistol as you reholster and present your firearm there. Around the top, you're going to see it's got a double layer here. The second layer kind of adds a little bit of rigidity and thickness to the top, and in theory this is going to help keep it open and make it a little easier to reholster your firearm. I found this works to an extent, but you definitely want to keep paying attention anytime you're reholstering, so don't depend on that. Around the back side, it does have a plastic clip, or Kydex, and you know, off the bat I thought this may be the deal breaker because it did look kind of plasticky, and I thought it might be the failure point of this holster. But when I got it, I was pleasantly surprised because it is high quality, it doesn't seem brittle or fragile whatsoever, and I have no concern with it breaking. It is fully adjustable for cant, and you can also adjust the height and how it's going to ride within your waistband. They supply this little tool here which you can use. And I find that it's really concealable. I do carry appendix, and I'm a fairly skinny guy, and with this holster, there's no printing whatsoever. It's excellent, and it's really slim and straight to the point there. You know, I could imagine that if I was carrying it more to my side or my rear, it may print a little bit, mostly because of my build. Most people probably wouldn't have that problem, but I've been really happy with how it conceals. Right off the bat, you know, I read some reviews saying, oh my gosh, this holster is so tight, you can't even get the firearm into it, blah blah blah. I didn't find that to be the case. Right off the bat, maybe it was a little bit tight, but you know, I threw on some reruns, kind of just sat there and practiced the holster presentation for about an hour and a half, and quickly wore some grooves into the leather, and I have no problem. This thing slides right in and right out without any issues. That's not to say that it doesn't have good retention, because it does have some retention to it for a leather holster, but definitely good. From there you can see the trigger guard is going to be mostly covered. There's a little bit of a gap where you could potentially get something in there behind the trigger, which shouldn't present a problem for you, but the actual trigger itself is 100% covered. You know, there's a little trigger guard exposed, and that could be a deal breaker for someone, but I'll tell you, with a round chambered in the holster, I feel 100% safe and confident in this holster, and I don't see that it'll present any kind of safety issue. I think that's all I've got for you here. If you guys have any questions or comments or experiences with this holster, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video. If you like it, please subscribe and thumbs up me. This is Paranormal AJ signing out.